And hi, I'm Robert, and I just completed my journey across Canada. Well, not quite across Canada, but from Grand Prairie, Alberta to Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. And it was a total of just over 5,700 kilometers. And I started last Monday, which was a week ago today, because today's Monday.
Yeah.
And yeah, so 7+ days and 5,700 kilometers. So I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of go over what I took with me for the trip, what I used, what I didn't use, what I take again, what I missed not taking, and go over that in case you're thinking of a similar journey, which I don't know if I recommend or not, because it was a long haul. But we'll start out with the cockpit here. A few upgrades to the KLR that didn't come with it. Number one is this screen deflector that's up front here. It's a clip-on device that deflects the wind up higher. I think it worked. It's good that it stops the buffering and it gets the wind to go up over top of your helmet, so you don't get that knocking around that you would normally get if you didn't do that. You can also tilt the windshield ahead to kind of adjust it also, but this seemed to work, so I'd probably take that again. Other things I have, a holder for my iPhone, which probably couldn't do without, and that's pretty much where I ran the GPS from, and the GPS is linked to my I don't know what you call these, but it's kind of a unit that connects your phone to the screen there, and that's where all your CarPlay functions are. You got your GPS, you got your all your apps, you have your music, messages, whatever you want comes up on that screen. So this setup worked really nice, and certainly recommend that. I also put a mount here for my GoPro. I didn't use my GoPro. Just there was a whole lot going on every day. It was a quick trip, and I had it there if I wanted to use it, but I didn't get to use it, so which is fine. Also, some earplugs. Didn't use those either. I thought about trying them a few times, but I didn't use them. They are specifically designed for motorcycles, and they are supposed to kind of filter out outside sound, but also allow you to hear vehicles. So I don't know. Didn't really use them, but maybe I'll still try them at some point in time. Also, the seat pad, which KLRs are noted for not having the best seats, and I kind of agree with that. So this is an add-on. It's kind of like a rubbery, spongy thing. Get them on Amazon for $50 or something like that. It's a very simple install, and I'm sure it worked. I didn't drive the bike much without the seat pad on it, but it made the 800+ kilometers per day bearable. I mean, it's certainly, you're not driving in comfort all the time. You've got to kind of move around quite a bit to sit in different positions, but I'm certain it helped rather than just the hard old seat. So that was certainly something that was a good add-on and would do again. Also, of course, if you're camping like I did for 6 of the 7 nights on the road, I camped. Obviously, you need to have some camping gear, and my down sleeping bag, which is in this bag here. Also, my tent, and the tent is usually pretty light, but the last night it rained, and it is probably weighs about 15 pounds now. So obviously, you need a tent, you need a sleeping bag. Brought a little collapsible table here. I'm not sure I bring that again because everywhere I stayed had a picnic table, so you didn't really need it. But if you're going, off-road somewhere in the bush, it would be a good thing to take then. But for the type of trip that I did, it probably didn't need it. My banana from this morning, I need it. Also, something that I would highly recommend are rock straps. These are don't use bungee cords. These are 100 times better than bungee cords. They are. This part here is flexible. Plus there's also solid parts also. And they're quite expensive, like 2 of these are like $40. I think, yeah, crazy expensive, but they hold your stuff down. And I never had any trouble at all with that gear coming loose. If you want to quickly look at my sleeping bag pad, this is one from Canadian Tire. It's a Woods brand and it self-inflates. Highly recommend it. It's a little heavy, a little bulky. Not something that you want to take if you're going on a backpacking trip, but for motorcycle camping, it worked great, and it's super comfortable, super warm. Highly recommend it. This bag that I bought for the back, I don't think I'd recommend a soft bag. It's kind of floppy. You can see on the side, it kind of sags down on the side. I didn't like it. I think next time I'm going to upgrade to a more solid, like the side panniers, and it'll keep things, more tight. And it's, I think, something that I would upgrade in the next run I do. If you want to look inside the bag and see what we have in here, what I used and what I didn't, this bag it performed fairly well. It's expandable. There's lots of room in it. A little bag with all my wires. Of course, you need charging cables and all that stuff. Certainly need that. A blanket. Everybody needs a blanket. I use that as my pillow also. A flannel shirt. I think I use that pretty much every day when you're winding down the night. Put your shirt on, nice and cozy. A little kit with shaving kit, toiletries, and that type of thing. Of course, you need that. I'll take that again. My GoPro camera in there. I didn't use it, like I said, but I still would take it with me. These packable kits, they are great. This is all just dirty laundry right now, so we won't get into that. And same thing here, some more dirty laundry in those. I took 2 of those with my socks in one and underwear in the other, but now it's just all dirty laundry. Another jacket with a hood was nice to have, especially if there's flies around or you're a little bit chilly. It's good to have a hood. I'll take that again. Thermos, I'm not sure I take this again because you're stopping a lot when you're doing the kind of trip I'm doing. There's gas stations all on the way to get water, and I used to go in and grab a cup and find some water somewhere. I don't like paying for water, and it's just a little heavy and bulky, and I never really use it. I think I drank water maybe twice. Just another tablet for watching movies and that type of thing. Would I take it again? Probably not. I didn't use it. I just used my phone. Was fine for watching movies and videos and that type of thing. Some peanut butter. I used some of that, but didn't use a lot. Talk a little bit about food along the way. Now we can get into that later. I'll talk about food a little bit once we get through this bag here. Beer is certainly very important. There's one I bought last night in Moncton. So I usually have a beer, maybe 2 every night, to kind of wind down. Highly recommend it. Pair of pants, good to have, if you want to put under your gear or just to wear when you're, getting things organized for the night. Sardines, very handy to have, nice and packable. Very good snack, or have a couple of cans for your supper. What else we got in here? Some shorts, I never wore those. T-shirts, of course, need a couple of t-shirts. My glasses. Just a little backpack for if you're going in the store or something like that. I never use that. You go in the store, you just kind of carry out what you need. This small cooler, got a Canadian Tire. Packs nice, it fits in the bag here nice. Get some ice when you're you're getting gas. Get a couple ice from the vending machine or the fountain pop machine, and keep your beer cold for the night. And my coffee cone, my coffee. I don't know. I certainly take coffee with me again, but I think probably 95% of the time I bought coffee along the way because it's a hassle to kind of get the stove hooked up and get your coffee made in the morning. So I just get up in the morning, pack myself, put 100 kilometers under me, and got some gas, got coffee on the road. So that's side there. And here we've got a foldable hat, always good to have. Packs away nicely, good to wear in the evenings. And some cloths, just some microfiber cloths for cleaning the windshield on the bike and your visor. And in here we have headlamp, very important to have, and some dude wipes. They were, get your hands dirty or kind of on the road somewhere. They work great. And some sunglasses. You'll probably need sunglasses. And that's it for that pack. Let's quickly go into the side panniers. See what we got here, because a lot of the stuff I used and a lot I didn't use. Extra pair of gloves. These are like my morning gloves. They're a little bit warmer. They've got a little padding in it, and they've got. They were good. They got a little squeegee here for cleaning off your visor if it's raining. They don't work that well, but Yeti, good to have. Although I think I used it once. I could probably get along without it. Stove, or pots and pans for the stove. Didn't use it. I thought I would cook a lot more along the road than I did, but I didn't. So it's just more of a time thing, because it takes a lot of time to kind of get set up, make your food, clean the dishes, put it back. So I just grabbed something on the road. So it wasn't the most healthiest week of eating, but I got by. I'll eat good now. Stove, probably for this type of trip. I don't know. Can't say that I wouldn't take it, but it's good to have, because you never know where you're going to end up. A cable lock, just so you could lock your, if you're going into a store or something like that, you want to, secure your equipment. You could lock your helmet and your jacket to the bike, but I never use it. Just wore my jacket and walked in with my helmet, so you probably get away with that. Just some electrical tape and hardware. It's good to have bits and pieces like that. Couple of tubes, front tube and rear tube. Didn't use them, which is good. Would I take them again? Probably, because if you don't have them, you'll need them. I didn't need them this trip. Just a little multimeter there. It's good to have, because I had some electrical stuff that I had to hook up when I was getting the bike prepped, so it's good to have that. A chain lube. Of course, you need some chain lube. We use that. And that's good. Some tape. Take that with you, never know you need it. That type of tape or some duct tape. And that's what it is for that side. And on this side here, we've got my air compressor, which also serves as a power pack. Good to have. Use the power pack a lot to charge my phone and my watch and everything. So it's good to have that, and it also doubles as an inflator for the tires if I hadn't needed that on the way. Chair, I probably wouldn't take it again. I think I used it once, but like I said, if you're staying at campgrounds, which I did for 6 of the 7 nights, there's always a picnic table there you can use to sit on. So. Insect repellent. This is given to me by somebody in I think it was
Manitoba.
Yeah, Manitoba, somewhere in there. Yeah. Anyway, it was because flies are bad, and they limit how much of the stuff you can buy in Manitoba. You can't just go in and buy a bunch of this. The Canadian Tire is limited to 4 per person, which is kind of silly. Fuel for the stove, which I didn't use. Pasta, which I didn't use. Some zip ties, which are good to have. Didn't have to use them from them, but that's good. I'd still take them again. A patch kit for the tubes, which I didn't use. Thank you. A patch kit for the sleeping bag pad. And then the rest in here is just basically a toolkit. And there's a multitude of tools, and I won't go through what tools I have with me, but as you can see, a brought a lot of tools. I was ready for I could probably rebuild the engine on the side of the road. I brought so many tools. But I could probably pare down that toolkit a bit, but would I? I mean, fit in there nicely? I probably wouldn't. Probably just take what I got, because you know, if you take some note, you'll end up needing it for sure. And I think that's pretty much it as far as the kit. Didn't take a whole lot of clothes. I mean, I think I took 3 or 4 pairs of underwear. You can always wash your socks, your underwear, underclothes, you know, at the campground, and strap it on the back of the bike. And I had good weather all across, so you know, it dries in an hour. So if you have to kind of pare down, just take a couple pairs of underwear, you can probably get away with it. But I think it was. I had a good amount of clothing. I think I dialed that in pretty good. All in all, I think I did fairly well. I mean, I watched a pile of videos about how to pack for long trips, and made lots of notes, made lots of lists about what I should be taking, what's optional, what's necessities, and that type of thing. And I think I did fairly well with what I brought. But there are a few adjustments I can make for the next big trip, and whenever that will be. But it's not going to be tomorrow, because I'm tired, and it was a long haul, but I enjoyed it. It was a very memorable experience, and would probably not do a trip of that nature again, because it was more like a, you know, get there, get back as fast as I can kind of trip. It'd be nice to do something a little more leisurely next time, and we'll have to, you know, rethink about how we travel from here on in. But I think more local traveling is going to be the way to do it from now on. So thanks for watching. Home safe and sound. The only rain day I had was yesterday, and I had to stay in a hotel last night because it was pouring in Moncton. And today was a good drive back, and it's good to be home. So thanks for watching, and there'll be more videos later. So